stock. Well, nothing says the holidays in Wisconsin quite like an aluminum Christmas tree.
Evergleam trees were created and manufactured 60 years ago by the aluminum specialty company in Manitowoc, and today they often sell for hundreds of dollars on eBay, if you can find one. You can see one of the largest collections of the trees at the Wisconsin Historical Museum's Evergleaming exhibit. Joe Kapler is the museum curator. Welcome back to Live at 4. Joe, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you all again.
This is one of our favorite exhibits of the year, and are you doing it virtually this year?
Yeah, as we pause our visitation in the museum up on Capitol Square, this year we've launched instead a very large exhibition online covering the origins of the Evergleam story, kind of their heyday in the 1960s, and also why are they so popular again today, really for the last 15 years. And if you go to the site, you can also see dozens of real vintage trees and accessories from that time period.
And my older sister is quite the nostalgic person, and she's got one of these in her living room in Indiana. How did they come to be? I mean, this was, what, 60 years ago these started happening? What triggered it?
Sure. A company in Chicago made the original one, and a sales guy from Aluminum Specialty Company in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, saw one in a storefront window in December of 1958, looked at it. The company had been in business for 50 years by then in Manitowoc. They make aluminum pots and pans, but they also made aluminum decorations, and he thought, we can do this better and at a better price point. Bought one, took it up to Manitowoc. They reverse engineered it in just a couple months' time, had a prototype that they could sell to buyers. In that first year, they ended up producing and selling hundreds of thousands of trees, kind of on a whim. Amazing story.
It is an amazing story. Mark, by the way, has a full one. And I just saw on Facebook, he just put it up and decorated this year. I look at every garage sale I go to trying to find one. They're really hard to find. Joe, when did the company stop manufacturing the Evergleams?
In about early 70s, 1971, 1972, just diminishing sales wasn't probably worth the production effort. So when you think about it, about a 12-year run originally, 1959 to 1971. Today's craze started in 2004 with the publication of a book by some Manitowoc photographers. So we're going on 16 years now of the second act, and it shows no sign of slowing down. Prices are increasing online marketplace. There's more and more online, Instagram displays. We field so many queries at the Wisconsin Historical Society, and we up our exhibition every year. This year, it's online, as well as a walk-up display on Capitol Square. If you go to the square, we have about a half dozen trees on our front windows, and including the living room that you see behind me. Very popular with our visitors, and you can once again stand in front of that and get your photo taken on Capitol Square.
Yeah, just like a Charlie Brown Christmas, the aluminum trees. I remember that. Joe, how can people see this online? I know that's important because a lot of people aren't able to get out.
Sure. So if you just search our Wisconsin Historical Museum, I think if you just search that, you'll get right to our website, and that link is right on the landing page. You can't miss it. Evergleaming, celebrating America's aluminum Christmas tree. And then from there, you can poke around and explore. There's quite a bit of content loaded up there, and dozens of pictures to click on and see more of these, these awesome mid-century space age, artifacts.
It is pretty cool. Well, thanks for sharing it with us. And yeah, that really takes us back in time, doesn't it, to our
Get you
youth.
in the spirit, too.
Well, thanks again for being able to share this story. Really appreciate it.
All right, you bet, Joe. Thank you.